One nation.
One united vision.
Good day, Philippines.
Good day, Cagayan de Oro.
Today is February 13, 2025.
Bringing us the news team.
Bringing the nation the news for satisfaction.
A judge in the United States has hit pause on a deadline for federal employees to accept a buyout and resign their posts, as President Donald Trump pushes to cut government spending in bureaucracy.
Trump administration issued further sanction on Thursday, targeting Iran and its economic partners as well as employees of the International Criminal Court. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has visited the Dominican Republic.
He oversaw the seizure of a plane
belonging to Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Trump has doubled down on his plan to take over Gaza, saying Palestinians would lead a happy, safe, and free life away from their own territory.
For national news, the move to challenge the constitutionality of 2025 General Appropriation Act (GAA) before the Supreme Court (SC) a deliberate attempt to establish the government, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. said Thursday.
This is as Marcos admitted that there is no contingent plan in case the SC rules in favor of the petition.
I had to read 4,057 pages of the General Appropriations Act for 2025 because I reviewed it, analyzed it, and yes, in parts, vetoed it. And so for those of you, and up to now, I cannot find those damned blank items. We'll keep looking, but I really am convinced that they simply do not exist because it is not allowed to exist. So for those of you who think the presidency is just handshakes, photo ops, I assure you that fine print is alive in my office as well.
Marcos said Solicitor General Hernando Guevara, on behalf of the Philippines government, would be the one to answer the petition questioning the legality of 2025 national budget.
The Soldier, of course, will be the one who will argue for the government and tells me, Soldier Maynard tells me that we are on a solid footing in terms of constitutionally, Marcos said.
Well, that I've read some of the filing, the complaint. Well, the Soljan, of course, will be the ones who will argue for the government, and he tells me, Soljan Maynard tells me that we are on a solid footing in terms of constitutionality.
Davao City 3rd Rep Isidro, former Executive Secretary Vic Rodriguez, and other former government officials have filed a petition questioning the constitutionality of certain provision in the 2025 GAA.
I don't know why they bothered to file that because napakahirap ng kanilang assertion. It clearly doesn't. Well, anyway, it's not for me to make the argument. We'll let the Soldier make the argument before the Supreme Court, and we're very confident that our case is strong.
The petitioner claimed that the blank items in the bicameral report for the 2025 national budget, accountability in the budget process.
Sino ba nagko-control ng release ng budget? Hindi ba DBM? Halimbawa, nag-re-enacted budget, di wag nyo i-release just to prove to you and to those clowns in Congress na wala kaming pakialam sa budget ng Office of the Vice President at tanggap na ni Vice President Inday Sara yun. Huwag tayong lumihis sa malaking usapin. 6.325 trillion pesos na budget for 2025, binubudol tayo.
Who represent the government in illegal proceeding said he would make the argument before the SF if directed to do so. He stressed that in the meantime, the validity, regularity, and constitutionality of the 2025 GAA is legally presumed PNA.
For local news, Philippine Vice President Sara Duterte said Friday that her lawyers were preparing for a legal battle in her upcoming impeachment trial.
But refused to say if resignation was an option so she could preempt possible conviction that could bar her from running for president in the future.
Duterte was speaking for the first time since the House of Representatives impeached her Wednesday in a raft of criminal charges, including plotting to have President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. assassinated, which she again denied. Marcos was her running mate in the 2022 election, but they have a bitter falling out. At the news conference, she underscored economic hardships and said the lives of Filipinos have become much worse due to skyrocketing cost of living. Oil price watch. Good news. Price of gasoline will drop.
Bawat araw masaya, mag-best cheesy ang burger na. Hindi na hahanap ng iba, the cheesiest beefiest ka na. Feels like the best when I'm with you, best cheesy ang burger ko. Can't wait to bite into you, best cheesy ang burger ko. Ay, ay, cheesy ang burger is the best, you deserve the best. Gotta have the cheesiest and the beefiest, yan ang lahat sarap best. It's official best tasting, yes, won't settle, only the best. Cheesy is good, beefy is good. Best cheesy ang burger ko. Cheesy is good, beefy is good. Best cheesy ang burger ko.
Favorite ko? Kopi ko Blanca.
Delicious ba?
Di lang yarn. Creamy? Di lang yarn. Eto pa, gentle din sa tummy. Kopi ko Blanca with creamy roasted coffee and New Zealand milk. Not only creamy, but gentle sa tummy too. Switch na! Kopi ko Blanca. Creamy, gentle sa tummy.
Here we are to a business news. Oil price watch. Good news. Traded motorists this week after companies announced fuel price rollbacks that will take effect Tuesday, January 28. In separate advisories, firms said that the price of gasoline will drop by 80 centavos per liter, and diesel by 20 centavos per liter, and kerosene by 50 centavos per liter. Petrogas, Shell Pilipinas, and Sea Oil will implement the downward price adjustments starting at 6 a.m. Tuesday and clean fuel at 8:01 a.m. also on Tuesday. Other industry players are expected to announce similar price adjustments. Last week, industry sources hinted at a pump price decrease due to various global events, such as the proposed tariffs of U.S. President Donald Trump that could affect global economic growth and demand for energy. They also mentioned the easing of geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, which could lighten the disruptions to the shipping route along the Red Sea. Before this week, adjustment firms jacked up gasoline by 1.65 per liter, diesel by 2.70 per liter, and kerosene by 2.50 per liter.
PDCBA News, Top 8, policy expert and farmer discuss and analyze the current state of agriculture in the country. Zooming in on rice, ahead of Marcos Jr. States of the Nation's address.
This comes as the price of rice in the world market soars to a 15 years high, mostly due to reduced export from India and the threat of El Nino.
And Chicken Minute, here we are.
Taiwan is Pag kailangan ng gamot, huwag mahihiyang magtanong.
Kung may right med ba nito? May right med ba nito? Pag may kailangan gamot, huwag mahiyang magtanong. Kung may right med ba nito?
Ang Right Med ay premium na gamot na kayang bilhin. Dahil gusto namin na gumaling kayo.
And Chika Minute, here we are. And the one who will deliver the latest showbiz happening, and tonight is Jose by Jose.
Thank you, Miss Queenie. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, mga ka-nation. Now morning's the sudden passing of Taiwanese actress Barbie Hsu, or mistakenly known as Chan Chan.
Barbie Hsu, a Taiwanese actress best known for her lead role in Meet Your Garden, has died due to pneumonia caused by influenza complications. She was 48 years old. Hsu's death was confirmed by her sister Dee through her agent on Monday, February 3, after the actress contracted influenza-induced pneumonia during a family trip to Japan. According to a Taiwanese media report, Dee said she was grateful to have been Barbie's sister and that she would miss the actress. Barbie is survived by her second husband, South Korean singer and DJ Ko Jun-yup, and her 2 children, a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son, who she bore with her ex-husband, Chinese businessman Wang Xiaofei. Born Hsu Si-won, Barbie is beloved by local fans for her role as Sanchai in the hit drama Meet Your Garden, a Taiwanese TV adaptation of the Japanese manga Hana Yori Dango. She shared screen time with equally popular TV and music greats Jerry Yan, Vic Zhu, Ken Chu, and Vanessa Wu.
Girl group Beanie will have a concert at the Philippines Arena.
Huwag mag-alala, buhay ay di kalaw. Dahan-dahan buhay ay di kalaw.
Star Music confirmed on their social media that the repeat of their successful Grand Reverse concert is scheduled. So this coming February 15, they will be the first Filipino music act to hold a major concert at the Philippine Arena. There are no details on the price at the ticket yet. In addition to this, they are also looking forward to release of their new song Blink Twice.
If you like me, blink twice. Are you naughty?
The 26-year-old set a new Super Bowl record for rushing.
Wait, ang bughag ng hair ko.
Sa akin din may dent.
Huwag na lang tayo maglugay.
Ilugay mo raw. Ilugay ito itsura mo.
Girls, you can let your hair down with Sunsilk para iwas frizz, dents, and tangles.
Period. Go girls, B. I-N. B. Beautiful as ever. Fresh, free smoothness whenever. Gandang boogie ready together. Pag lagi may sunsilk, you're a head turner. Hair kada, ilugay mo. Para sabayan mo ako. Ilugay mo yung smooth, hair mo nakakagigil. Magkati sunsilk ang gamit mo. In 1, 2, 3, ilugay mo sunsilk.
Lights, camera, ilugay mo. Going all out on a day's out.
From the runways to the highways, you've got wrist when you can't feel frizz. Let your head down, you're going to shine. Go on, girl, hair's looking fine.
Sa Bear Brand Fortified, 100% ang vitamin C. All-in-one ang baong resistensya dahil high in iron, high in zinc. Tikman ang sarap ng sustansya sa Bear Brand Fortified.
Good evening, everyone. Here we are to our latest sports news. The 26 years-old set a new Super Bowl record for rushing yards 72 by a quarterback and also threw 17 for 22 for 21 yards of two touchdowns and interception as his team completely dominated the
Our sport news sessional is all about Dewey Ramos and AJ Edu. Dewey Ramos and AJ Edu have returned to the country as Gilas Pilipinas started its preparation for 2025 FIBA Asia Cup. Scotty Thompson, Calvin Oftana, and Jamie Malonzo were also among those who were seen entering the camp as shared by Inspire through a social media post. Fresh up a weekend of Japan B-League action, Ramos and Edo joined the rest of the short-handed national for their quick training at the Inspired Sport Academy in Laguna right before they fly to Qatar for a series of turn-up game. Dadating na si AJ Edo, dadating na si Ramos, pero yung iba dediretso na ng duwa, said Gilas team manager Alfrances Chua on Monday during the PBS launch of its 50th anniversary logo in Mandaluyong.
Hello nations, this is the weather condition today. Calm, but there is an alarm. Davao, Zamboanga, Peninsula, Sultan Kudarat, South Cotabato, and Sarangani. The weather conditions cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorm. Caused by its the impact is possible flash floods or landslide due to moderate to at time a heavy rain. In the mainland, Cagayan, Isabela, Aurora, and Quezon in caused by easterlies. And last but not the least, the Batanes and Babuyan Island is caused by shoreline.